The odds are you don't have an optimization problem, you have a floor problem. Most dudes come to me and they're talking about all the most complex things. Cold plunges, saunas, nose stripping, mouth taping, should I bulk, should I cut, supplements, peptides, etc., etc. And these same dudes are sleeping 5 hours, they're not walking, they train randomly, they skip protein half the week. You can't optimize at this point. You don't have a baseline. Before you ask how to get to 10% body fat, how to add 10 pounds of muscle, how to start doing some sort of advanced program, you need to establish a baseline for yourself and follow that baseline consistently for a good period of time. Are you training 3 times per week consistently? Are you getting 8 to 10,000 steps a day consistently? Are you eating protein at every single meal? Are you sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night? If the answer to those questions are no, you should not even be considering all the optimization stuff. You need to start at the basics. This is why most dudes hate this advice, and this video probably won't get that many views. The baseline stuff, the floor, is boring. It's not flashy, it's not impressive, it's not fun to post about, you can't brag about it. It's just baseline, simple things. No one's impressed that you walked 9,000 steps. No one cares that you go to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock. No one's commenting on your video like, dude, that's crazy, when you post about eating protein at every meal. But those are the major levers that actually give you results. Social media sells optimization because optimizing and having all these biohackers are exciting. It's exciting to think about all the little things that you can pile on that are going to get you even crazier results. But you should not start optimizing until you've earned it. So we're going to make this super simple. Here's your floor. 3 lifts per week. That's it. Not 5, not 6. You're not training every day. Your floor, the minimum, is 3 lifts per week. The second layer of your floor is walking 8 to 10,000 steps a day. A lot of people are sitting around for 8 to 10 hours a day. You might have a desk job or something like that that's keeping you from being mobile throughout the entire day. We didn't evolve to sit at these desks. We didn't evolve to sit around and not move for 8 to 10 hours a day and then go home and sit on the couch some more until we go lay in bed and fall asleep and wake up and do it all again the next day for weeks and months and years on end. This is slowly destroying our bodies. So fight that, combat that by looking for ways to get 8 to 10,000 steps a day. Park in the back of the parking lot at the grocery store. Get a walking pad for under your desk and walk as much as you can throughout the day at your walking pad. There are days where I'm hanging out with my son here at home and it's just me and him, and I don't want to pull out the walking pad because the first time I pulled out the walking pad with this kid in the room, he comes and jumps on it and gets thrown off the back of the thing. Immediately, no more. He loved it, wanted to do it again, but immediately it's like, no, we can't do that. You're going to hurt yourself. So there's no walking pad option for me during the day when I am hanging out with my son. But what I do is I start getting my steps in by just walking laps around the house. It's boring, but it's effective. The third layer of this floor is sleep. You're gonna protect your sleep like it's your training session. You don't want to miss going to the gym. You don't want to miss eating a meal. Think about sleeping like that. You don't want to miss this 7 to 9 hour window. It is so important for your physical health, for your muscle building, for your brain, for everything, for all of your hormones. There's so much important stuff that happens when you sleep. If you're sleeping 5 hours a night and wondering why you can't cut that fat and build muscle, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no mystery. It's because you're sleeping 5 hours a night. Your body is not given the proper time it needs to properly recover. The fourth layer of this floor is protein at every meal. You're not worried about obsessively tracking every calorie that you eat. You're just simply trying to make sure that you are getting a clean, whole food source of protein at every single meal. This is not complicated. It becomes really easy when you think about what are your whole food sources of protein, steak, chicken, fish, etc. And you are working to actively make sure you are getting some element of that with every single meal. The way I like to think about it is I build my meal around protein. So take, for instance, one of my favorite dinners: steak, baked potato, and a salad. Or steak, mashed potatoes, and some green beans. It's very simple. Steak is the foundation of that meal. and then I add a little bit of veggies and a little bit of the carbs. Simple, easy. The hard truth is you want visible abs, but you don't walk. You want more muscle, but you skip workouts. You want better energy, but you sleep for 5 hours. At the end of the day, you don't have an optimization problem. You definitely don't need the peptides. You don't need the nose strips and the mouth tape yet. You need consistency, showing up and performing these baseline foundational practices. If you run this floor, this baseline, for 12 to 24 weeks, you are going to be a different person. You're gonna have cut fat, you're gonna build muscle, you're gonna build confidence, and you're gonna be a believer in the system because it works, and you're gonna see results in 12 to 24 weeks. If you're doing all of these things, you're doing these baseline things. You're not doing saunas, you're not doing cold plunges, you're not nose stripping, mouth taping, trying to go for the craziest bro splits in the gym. You're just doing baseline, foundational, easy layup things consistently. You are going to outperform any past version of yourself that was trying to optimize before having any kind of foundation.